All right, we just got wrapped up with dinner and we got the little ones down. It's Monday evening. FYI, I did not go racing last weekend. The car is mostly ready. I got it running, stopped playing with it after that. And reason being is because Sunday's weather, obviously living in the United States, you know, that's past tense now, of what kind of weather we were supposed to be getting this last weekend. And in some areas it was bad, in some areas it wasn't as bad. So in our case, we got like 6 inches of snow here at home, more than we really wanted to drive in. You know, optionally, I should say. Required driving, no problem. But yeah, we didn't go down to South Georgia Motorsports Park because we didn't want to drive home 16 hours through sleet, ice, snow, and risk my safety, Eric's safety, skid mark, trailer, race car. Wasn't worth it. So we sat at home most of the time and got to watch some of the pieces of races from US Street Nats come in and watch, try to keep up with that. Race looked awesome. True 10-5, I think, had 24 out of 32 cars, and the clocks were on, and there were lots of 390 passes. There was a lot. I don't know why the class wasn't full. That's weird. I mean, it was all invite only, and it wasn't full, and I don't know why. But either way, it looked like a lot of fun. Everybody was in the ballpark for the most part. I don't think there was a whole lot of cars, much slower than like a 420. And, you know, a couple tenths of a second is pretty nice on a tight field. And I think that we could definitely run in that zone once we're back in a larger motor. But for right now, we're not going to. What I am going to do, I'm kind of excited. Actually really excited. I haven't been this excited about driving or toying with a car in a long, long time. And that is Morticia back here. Oh, and Meghan started painting the garage wall this purple pink color and ran out. Babe, some of these things we have to discuss first before you just jump into them like that. Okay, anyways, Morticia is a lot of fun. I've gotten a driver about 100 miles or so. Megan's put about 700-800 miles on her. And it's a 2019 ZL1 Camaro with the A10 automatic transmission, and it's a convertible. We're not really big convertible people. I don't really like sunlight from above my head, believe it or not. And I don't know if I can wear my hat in this. So we signed up for Sick Ward 2026 at Sick Week because it's in Megan's favorite state, which is Florida. So we're going to bring home the enclosed trailer Saturday, and I'm going to load Morticia up in the trailer, and we're going to haul her down to Gainesville, Florida to start off Sick Week. And we're going to hang out and follow along with the races, do some funny interviews, do some, you know, playful driving from event to event maybe. And, you know, just have fun, just have a blast. I've never done a drag and drive. Megan's never done a drag and drive. And this will be our opportunity to kind of get our feet wet with no pressure. So no passes, no racing, no classes, no nothing. We can just go out there and have some fun. Now, initially, we were gonna go because most of Florida is typically 75 to 85 degrees in this part of the year, but we have these Arctic winds pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing this air down south. So unfortunately, it's going to be warmer than it is here, but not as warm as we want it to be. And I believe the highs will be somewhere between 48 degrees to 65 degrees. And the lows will be 28 to 45, depending on what part of the state we're in. Because this race goes from Gainesville to South Georgia Motorsports Park to Bradenton to Orlando Speed World back to Gainesville. So we'll be gone Saturday and then all the way to the following Sunday. So 8 days to do all this. And I don't want to put a lot of miles on the car. The car had some miles when we got it, like 56,000. So, I mean, she was well used, but we also got it for a really good price. And those miles don't really bother me because I plan on making modifications to it. And if it ends up with more than I'm thinking, who cares? So, yeah, anyways, this car's been a blast to drive so far. And I can't wait till it's not wintertime because it sucks to, well, we've been keeping her off the roads when there's been salt down. And I'm just kind of keeping it in the garage. Okay, anyways, that was my new MPVI 4 from HP Tuners. I just dropped, bounced off my foot, and shot underneath the car. I have been fighting my urge to throw this thing on the dyno, and luckily Meghan's been stealing it so much to drive around and to go get Starbucks in and stuff, and do her white girl thing in it. But the TCM in these cars, since it's a 19, for those that don't know, 2017 and newer GM 8 and 10 speed automatics require a TCM unlock function to be performed on them to be tuned with HP Tuners. HP Tuners is what we use at the shop. So this car, one of the reasons why we got it is we can use it for testing and developing on my own side. So we do a lot of customer car versions of this, but since I do such a wide range of vehicles on the GM V8 platform, I don't get to play a lot with the LT4 platform. So this way I can kind of do one at my own pace, and we can make some changes to it, and I can kind of, gain more experience with them, I guess, Now I gotta go find the MPVI 4 because now HP Tuners has released in the last couple months that the MPVI 4 will now unlock the TCM on these live. So I'm gonna go find that, jump in this car, plug into it and go. And I am bundled up a little bit because it is about 25 degrees in the garage. It's like 12 degrees and falling outside. It's cold. So I'm gonna get that and go jump in this car. Bone stock. That's gotta go. That's gotta get smaller. That guy's gotta get bigger. We gotta put a bump stick inside there. And I really wanna put a Magnuson 2650 on. Okay. Actually, I better set that down. Yeah, I dig this thing. I've been wanting a newer sports car for quite a while. And this one checked a lot of boxes, and we were looking at doing a 6th gen. And then we came back from lunch. If you haven't watched this on Megan's Moisted Modified YouTube channel that she started, this is the modified portion of it. And sorry, it's kind of dark in here. We discussed the channel, discussed launching the channel, and then I went to look just to see if I could find a car of interest, and this sucker popped up. It was like the first day it was listed, and it was close. Megan made the call. We went and saw it sight unseen and bought it. Ooh. Okay. Boy, it is dark in here. There's not a whole lot of light. Maybe we can do this. Oh, golly. We're going to turn that down. This thing being a convertible makes it a little darker in here, I'd say. Just because it doesn't have... Oh, wait. I am Batman. All right, so I'm going to plug into this with HP tuners, and we're going to try this unlock and see if it works. And hopefully it does, because we're leaving in a few days. Well, not really a few days, like 5 days for Florida. So I'll tell you, I've used HP tuners also has a unlock module for the newer truck PCMs and TCMs. Oh golly, this is terrible. Keep getting you in the shadows. And mine was unsuccessful on the first 2 trucks I tried. So I actually just got it back from tech support to try again, and so far so good with it. So I've got a an L8T at the shop with a cam, and that's our first cam only L8T that we've done. I should just clamp this on the steering wheel, I think. Try and do it on the dash, and the dash keeps flexing, so don't want to turn this into a 3rd gen dash and put a crack in it. All right, now you're mounted. All right, so MPVI 4. I would just drop the top in this thing, but you know, I'm gonna keep my little body heat that I got in here. Try to keep this warmed up a little bit, and I think the garage is a little echoey. So sorry. Get the old laptop up and going. All bright. Okay. Let's see, loosen this guy up a little bit. All right, so first thing I do with any tune I do is I like to always go through and pull a log. Oh gosh. I also like to leave my mount loose, apparently. There we go. All right. We got power on the new cable. Had to upgrade one of my MPVI 3s for this. So I like to pull a scan, and then we'll go to the VCM editor and pull the tune file, and then I'll save that to stock file, and then we'll try to flash it right back in. And then we'll do all the licensing as I do that. And yeah, hopefully it just takes it right back in, and then we're done. Yeah, we're gonna take it bone stock. It's very hard for me to do. Like, I've got a Snow Performance water methanol kit from Elvira still. I like to put that on here. I've got flex fuel sensor kits at the shop for this car. I could get a cold air intake kit here in time. I could get lower pulley here in time. But we're just gonna take it bone stock. I don't have enough time to, well, I don't want to get dirty. I don't want to trade this thing to the shop, get all dirty and nasty, have to detail it again. And it's perfect for what we're doing. We're not in competition this weekend or next week. We're just gonna take it for fun. That's all we're gonna do. Let's see. Make a file. 10. LT4. Okay. Disconnect that guy. I've already installed the newest beta today because of that L8T truck I was doing. But I haven't done a sync on the MPVI 4 today, so I'm going to do that. Get that guy done in case he's got to do a firmware update. All right, that's done. And now we're going to do a read. Here we go. So this takes about 25 minutes. And it's going to read the PCM, the T87A TCM, and the fuel pump control module. This motor does have displacement on demand, or AFM. I will be shutting that off tonight for sure. So go ahead and get that turned off for this trip. So I'm not going to bore you with pulling all this for time. I'm going to shut this off and I'll be back in a few minutes. Uh-oh. What? What'd you say, babe?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Why are you in my car?
I may have forgot to tell Megan I was going to tune it tonight.
Oh, why is it cold?
Why are you in silky pajamas?
Because I am getting to bed.
Are you?
Well, no.
You tired?
I bake. I have everything out to bake. What are you doing in my car? You haven't answered my question. Why are you switching it up and asking me questions? Answer my question first.
Hold on, I gotta read this. The tune file you've been supplied as a stock file because it's not tunable or not readable yet. Okay, that's fine. Perfectly safe to use. I am turning on displacement on demand. You know what that is?
No, it sounds like, hey, I'm with your car.
So, it gets quiet while you're driving it, and that's because it goes from V8 to V4 mode. So I'm gonna turn that off.
So it's just gonna be loud all the time?
A little bit louder.
You're not gonna start it right now, are you?
No.
Okay.
No. Kiddos are asleep.
Yeah, I know. I'm so saying I'll punch you.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, well, stickers are made. We're ready.
Ooh! Look at that. We got Casey Max sticker.
Where?
And Megan's got a Morticia sticker.
Yeah.
You gotta show them the other one where it comes with the creepy eyes.
I took the eyes off because you made me. I didn't take a picture of it, I don't think.
Look like a wall-eyed goldfish.
Don't break my car.
I'm not gonna break your car.
Brian, you said that every single time you drove Elvira.
Well, guess what? I'm not gonna hit the starter on this one today. Ugh. Busted. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go through and make some changes real quick, and then we're going to try to flash this sucker back in. Yeah.
Once you're done, I have everything ready to bake.
Oh, she wants to make.
Banana nut muffins tonight before bed.
We're gonna do some banana nut muffins too. Woo! All right. BRB. Okay, so I've got the tune file license and the TCM license, and I got everything wrote back into the car because the kiddos are down and it's like 9:30, 9:45 at night. I don't want to start it. Even though it's all stock, you can still hear it pretty clearly throughout the house when we fire it up, even if the exhaust mode is set to stealth. So that is going to anticlimactically wrap up this video, but we'll get to see some driving footage of this car throughout next week. So we're going to try to bring quite a few videos, and yeah, it is a short break from the race car, but I am going to try to get us a dyno video of the race car before we go to sick week. So everything's ready to do that, and I think I've got some time, free time at work on my schedule right now to put on a roller and see what we can do, because we do have Ryan Mueller grinding us a hog leg of a hydraulic roller camshaft to hopefully kick that thing's power band up to 8,000, maybe beyond. So we need to get a baseline with what it's got now, and then once that camshaft comes in like in a week or so, we'll get that swapped out and re-dynoed again. because right now racing selection's been a little small. So it is, right now, I mean, it's January 26th right now. It's wintertime. And usually you have warm weather in the south. And right now, Dallas is under 2 inches of ice. And Florida is about to get a freezing snap through almost all of it. What are we doing this winter? This is insane. So, all right. How much power you guys want to see the 388 make? Honest question. So I was going to probably move it up to like around 1800, 1900. I wasn't sure if I was going to break 2000 with it or not on the dyno for no reason, but maybe I should. I don't know. Comment down below. Let me know how much power you think I should try to make the 388 before we actually get to go to the track with it. You know, should we just play super conservative? I mean, I would like to run NA 5 pounds, 15 pounds, 25 pounds, and like 30 or 35 pounds, just to see what it'll do. So 35 pounds is about all I really turn to either motor when they're in the car. So yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing what it'll make on 35. And that'll probably be the cap of it. So we'll just see what it does there. And we're going to try a few different fuels. See how it does. So, all right. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Sorry if it was cold, echoey, and bland, but this is what I do all day. I set up my laptop. I play with HP tuners in the car on a dyno. And now I get to do it at home too. All right. Y'all have a good evening. I'm going to go make my favorite Meghan's Moist Muffin. And that is going to be her banana ones that she puts a little pudding in the middle of them. And she's going to film that, ask me some questions, and we're going to do it together. Usually I don't bake with her. I don't know if this video is going to come out live on the YouTube or hers first. We'll have to see. So, yeah, if you ever wanted to know Meghan's recipes or how she's doing these, check out her channel. So, bye.